Hello everyone. So today's question is, which one of the following is not a method in situ conservation of biodiversity? This question comes in the year 2019, right? So first of all, we all know about the in situ conservation. What is in situ conservation? So when we talk about in situ conservation, we can say it is a on-site conservation. We can say it is a on-site conservation, or we can also say that is a conservation of. We can say that it is a conservation of genetic resources, genetic resources, genetic resources in natural population, in natural population of a natural population of plants and animals. Plants and animals. Okay. So here we can also say it is a process of protecting plants and animals in their natural environment. So basically when we talk about in situ conservation means we protect the plants in their natural environment, plant and animals in their natural environment and a natural habitat. So what are the options given here? Because we have to answer which is not a in situ conservation, right? So first of all, know what are the options given here. So first is a biosphere reserve. So when we talk about biosphere reserve, we all know that biosphere reserve is basically responsible for the protection of wildlife and plants. For the protection of wildlife and plants in their natural habitat, and if they protect the wildlife in their natural habitat, then it belongs to the in situ conservation. Second, wildlife sanctuaries. Wildlife sanctuaries means that is a conservation of animals. That is a conservation of animals. And if we are talking about the conservation of animals, it is that is the conservation of animals or protection of animals in their natural habitat. So again, it also belongs to the in situ conservation. Next, we are talking about the botanical garden. We all know what is a garden. Garden where we grow different types of plants. So in this botanical garden, what we have to do, basically we collect the species of different plants. We collect the species of different plant from different habitats and cultivate them in a garden and cultivate them in a garden which is artificial garden and preserve these species and preserve these species. So basically when we collect the species, we collect the different plant species from different land areas or different habitats. So basically it is not a in situ conservation, it is basically a ex situ conservation. This is basically what? It is basically a ex situ conservation, means the conservation of genetic resources in artificial environment or artificial habitat. Next, we are talking about the sacred groves. Sacred groves means that it is a tract of forest. It is basically what? It is a tract of forest where we protect plants and wildlife. Where we protect plants and wildlife. So, according to the question, which is not a method of in situ conservation of biodiversity, so we can say it is a botanical garden because it is an example of ex situ conservation. Thank you.